Where the is the ginger dude? Who's the ginger dude?
Hey, how you doing, folks? Welcome back to the one and only Monkey Shine Lab, where we do the same thing that everybody else does. We show you toys and stuff like that. These are some maquettes that I found over at the Walmart. I do like the Hulk in a variety of these, but again, I'm not a maquette collector. I do like the Scorpion too. One of my more favorite Spider-Man villains, but I'm not really into Spider-Man, so it's pretty easy for me to walk away from, well, all of this. Jeff the Shark. If you don't know who Jeff is, find out. It's one of the more interesting things that Marvel's done in the last 25 years. You might have seen that I have been railing against these things. 32, call it $33. See? Call it $33 for 3 or 4 vehicles, if you count a transport vehicle in there. But do the math. These things are a giant ripoff. Most of the stuff has come out as mainlines. Here we see the Grease car. Always loved Greased Lightning. I'm from the 80s and 70s, so what can I tell you? And I've always liked the Bone Shaker, so interesting Bone Shaker set here. I don't buy monster trucks. I did want to let everybody know, though, that lots of Hot Wheel product at Target seems to be on clearance, but only at about 10 to 15%. There's another shout out coming to this person pretty soon here in the video. This is interesting. Check this out. I'm going to interject here really quickly. As you can see, they've got that priced ridiculously. First of all, for clearance. That's not a clearance price. I think we can all agree on that. But the other thing is that it's an ancient action figure, and I have the receipts, so to speak, right here. I picked this one up. As you can see, this price is far different. Excuse me, date on this is 2/9 from 2023. So February of 2023, Walmart had these backed up in the clearance aisle. And I bought one just because I kind of thought it was a cool figure. Also, I thought at the price point that if any of my grandkids or whatever in the future wanted it, like that they could have it. I've been keeping it now for years, obviously. And when you walk the clearance aisle, knowledge of how old something is will let you know immediately whether or not it's worth that much. In this case, it was probably one of these that somebody found behind a stockroom door or something, or that had gotten tossed under a shelf somewhere. Walmart, it's harder to hide stuff like this, but oftentimes people will go to the furniture aisles or any of those places and put these in drawers and stuff like that. So if you feel like flipping products at Walmart, that's usually how it's done. Be careful. Be an informed consumer. Hopefully one of those sources for information will be right here at Monkey Shine Lab. Moving on with some Marvel Legends here, we got the Deadpool and Wolverine version of Blade, and my reaction, oh my God. They did Wesley Snipes dirty on this one. There's been a markdown in these green Dragon Zords, and I know some people who like that character, so run out and grab yours. These are still sitting around, just not selling. So they've been marked down $10. I'm still not biting on that. Some interesting M2 here. As I've said before, I don't buy a lot of M2. A couple of years ago, I noticed their quality control was really starting to fall off. I do have some M2, some interesting, like a Plymouth Fury and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't do M2 all that often. Little shout out to a good friend of the channel, Nazar. And every time I see an emergency vehicle, I think of you, Naz. Anyway, hope you're doing well. I haven't talked to you in a little bit, but hopefully life is good. And I just want you to know, everybody still thinks about you, dude. Moving on. I found some mainline stuff here. I have a joke with my nephew about Jaguars, and so took a little footage of that to send to him, give him a laugh, and didn't really find too much else. Some Ferraris and some, whatever. The mainline stuff, I've talked about it before. I don't feel like they finish the cars well enough. I think the tampos are oftentimes just for in-package look. This was interesting. This is the Easter Seals. It's an engine block, I guess. I almost picked it up, but all right. Oh, I see. Yeah. So I almost picked it up, but I didn't. An interesting one, and I left that on the front of the pegs just in case there was a collector that came through, was looking for some of that. There's a lot of cars that, say, 5-6 years ago, I would have been jumping all over. And at the price point, it wasn't that bad. At 99 cents, it still felt like an equitable exchange. But now these things are up to almost $1.30 some places. Here it's $1.24. Shout out to Naz again. But if they're going to charge for these cars, they ought to finish them. And that is always something that I've felt, even back when they were 99 cents. I feel like the main lines have really sort of fallen off. And like I said, it's as if they are catering to the in-package collector anymore. I ended up putting this back because someone wants it more than I did. That's for sure. Moving on here to some more monster trucks. The Bone Shaker is one of my favorite castings ever. And so whenever I see stuff like this, it always makes me smile. And some of these other monsters, these oversized monster trucks, are kind of fun. Again, I'm not going to be buying them, but they're fun. A little shout back to the days where I covered cars. I still like them, and I think that the paint job on this is pretty wicked. Majorette stuff, giving M2 a run for their money in terms of those who collect dust case cars. Kind of an interesting package, honestly. I think that the artwork is great, and the display of the car from front, back, and sides is excellent. You can see right through the card to the back. So I really like those more than I dig the M2 stuff. In terms of cars that are coming out now. Here was an interesting find, an all-clear NHRA dragster, and right next to it, of course, there was the first casting of it, which is sort of, the real casting, if you will. I actually met the guy who developed the NHRA logo. They paid him $50, And that's all he ever got out of that design. and they've, the NHRA, excuse me, is a mega thing now. So he's pretty bitter. One other weird thing that I found too in the clearance aisle was this Yoda. What is this little ape? Oh, I see. Yeah. That's all I got for you right now, folks. When I watched On Golden Pond back in the day, Henry Fonda made a quick joke. They asked him what he would have done differently if he could work his life over again. He thinks it over for a second. He says, I'd have taken better care of my teeth. So I'm going to tell you, take better care of your teeth. And then you won't have to go through deep root planing and other things that I'm on my way to go get done right now. So if you're not facing a dentist chair, feel better about your day, okay? And if you've got a giant skeleton in your front yard, take it down, God damn it. It's summertime, what are you doing? It's time to take the giant skeleton down, okay? All right. Thanks a lot for coming out here to Monkey Shine Lab, everybody. We know. There's a lot of other channels that do exactly the same kind of shit that we do, but hopefully we would do something a little bit differently that makes you want to come back. If so, please hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, and please leave a comment as to what you're thinking about, where your hobbies are, where you are in the world. I want to know that too. Tell me how things are going in your hobby world, okay? That interaction really helps me to develop show ideas and things that I want to talk about or cover. So please get involved right here, Monkey Shine Lab. I'm off to go sit in a dentist chair. Take better care of your teeth. Bye.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking stuck in one of Cameron's videos. Fuck's sake.